Tessa with Mama's Geeky. Thank you both so much for taking the time.
Of
Thank
course. Thanks for
you.
having us. Nice to meet you, Tessa. Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you, Mama's
meet
Geeky.
you. Thank you. I gotta tell you, listen, I was like, this is gonna be a fun comedy, and I'm crying at the end of this movie. Like, what the heck was that all about? Thanks a lot, Adam, for that. I was like, what? It just snuck up on me. It was very emotional at the end. I want to start with you, Adam. Writing, directing, starring. Like, first of all, are you insane? Second of all, how did you handle all of that?
I feel really blessed and grateful that I got the opportunity to do all those things. And each of those things informs the other thing. Each of the other things gives permission to the other thing. I think for me, art is about freedom and it's about relaxation. Certainly when I'm directing actors, I say tension is the death of good acting. So you want to be able to create a safe space. And because I know that I'm the director, I'm the writer, I'm the actor, and I'm the producer, I know that I'm going to be able to create the atmosphere. So much of these movies are undone by all this conflict that has nothing to do with what's happening in front of the screen, right? So in this case, there's no conflict because it's just me. So I'm able to make it very, and I shouldn't say that. I have unbelievable producers and unbelievable collaborators and unbelievable DPs and editors and everybody.
And internal conflict. Yes,
And
you're
internal
human.
conflict, of course, Bex. But what I mean is, it gives me the space to let everybody create, and I think that is the gift that I'm so glad to be able to share.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, Bex, I want to talk to you about Noah because Noah is like literally the heart of this film. I feel like absolutely fell in love with Noah like at the beginning from the very first moment after meeting them, and then was like, like in the end, that's like what had me just in tears. So, can you talk about bringing Noah to life and what Noah means to you and what it means for people to see Noah on screen?
Noah is everything. Noah is the kind of kid that I wish I had been, the kind of kid that I would love to have seen growing up, like a completely capable, powerful, and fabulous non-binary person who doesn't quite realize what they've got going for them until the very end of the movie. Spoiler alert, my bad.
Yeah.
Uh, but really, Noah is all the way through shows how capable they are. And Noah is the only person throughout the movie that doesn't realize that that's what they're doing until the very end.
Yeah.
And I think that's so relatable for everybody, not just for non-binary people, but especially for those of us who grew up feeling different and weird and other and wrong.
Yeah.
So we didn't realize what we could do in this world. And it was up to us to figure that out. And getting to see Noah do that through all these through a movie that doesn't rely on them getting bullied and being the butt of the joke the entire time, it's so special. Noah just gets to be capable the whole time, and everybody knows it except them.
Yeah.
And Tessa, I want to say one thing on that point, which is that this movie's really about people that are standing in their own way, right? Noah is standing in their own way. Jimmy is standing in his own way. Dad is standing in his own way. Patty is standing in her own way. Shauna, every character is standing in their own way, and they have to release that. And that, I think Noah Bex does that so beautifully. But that's really one of the main points.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Kind of a fun one. If y'all could go back to high school or wherever, like what would you do differently? Like, what would you do? Or do you think everything played out the way it should and you wouldn't revisit anything?
Well, let me jump in on that one, Bex, because I think this is part of the lesson of the movie, which is that, like, I think the lesson has got to be that everything happens in its time, and
Mhm.
that we can't sit there and fixate on what we would change, because that's Jimmy's whole problem, right? So, is that we can't fixate on the things that didn't, things go the way they go, and
Yeah.
everything's going to go the way it goes, and we just have to sort of release into that and go along for the ride, and that's really where the magic happens.
Yeah, I think that there's no reason to go back and change anything because, as you said, it worked out the way that it was supposed to, and everything that went wrong was a learning experience. The things that I do now differently in my life are because I didn't do them this
Right.
way back then.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, my daughter's a freshman in high school and I'm like, oh boy, There's so much relatableness into this
Oh yeah.
watching this too.
Oh
I'm like, I
yeah.
can't wait to watch this with her later. I'm gonna be like, learn things, please. Learn
Yeah.
You know,
lessons.
it's interesting. We found that the high school audience is really responding to this. We thought that it was going to be like a 35 plus nostalgia audience. They love it. They love it too. But the high school audience has really surprised us in how much they've loved the film.
Oh yeah, it's high schoolers and middle schoolers all the way for me. I'm like, you guys need this.
It's so true.
Here's a
Yeah.
mirror.
I know. Yeah, my other daughter's in middle school, 12 and 14-year-olds. And
Yep.
I'm like, life is horrible now. I know, guys. It's going to be different, but you'll get there. And then final question I want to ask, Tony Danza, come on. That's amazing. He's incredible. What is it like working with him? What was it like bringing him onto the project, Adam, and, Bex as well?
Well, he's a legend. I had gotten to know Tony because I produced a movie that he acted in, and we became friends on that. And I asked him if he would do this project, which was a very important passion project for me, and he was gracious enough to do it. And not only was he gracious enough to do it, he was the first one in. He never wavered. He stayed the whole way. Getting an independent movie made is a process, and he was on it from the beginning. And he was so gracious and generous, not just as an actor, but as a person. And I say to him now, it's like we have an avuncular, he's like an uncle to me now. I text with him all the time. He's a great, great man and obviously a legend in this business.
I was so taken by him and blown away by him that I actually got Adam his own Tony Danza for his desk.
I
I love that so
love
much.
that.
Because
I
I know
love
you text with him all the time, but he's got to be there with you while you're working as well. So.
Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing, Bex.
Amazing. Thank you both so much for your time and congratulations. And like I said, I can't wait to share this with my kids. So
Thank you, Tessa.
Hi, Tessa.
Tessa.
I
good
know
to see
you.
Yes, we've chatted before about
Yes.
Twisted Metal, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
good to see you.
listen,
Mama.
this movie is so sweet. Like, I was like, this is going to be a comedy, which it is, but I was like crying at the end. I was like, what's
I
happening?
know. It's sneaky.
It is very sneaky. For
Yeah.
the both of you, what was it that really drew you to this film and this story?
You go, Patty, because you were in it before me.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the throwback quality of it. It felt like Kim, you said in the last interview, it felt like an 80s, 90s, like throwback story and vibe. And
Yeah.
I just love that. Like I think we all kind of have a nostalgia for that era of filmmaking, and it just like had that kind of quality. So I loved it. And I'm also just drawn to people who are making their own stuff. And Adam was like, I'm gonna make this. And he kind of has like this, history of just like getting something going. And I'm like, I think that's cool. So yeah.
Yeah, Kim, for you.
Well, Patty called me. Here we go. And was like, you want to play in this movie with me in this role? And I love roles of power. I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Mhm.
I read it and I was like, oh, I get to be mean. Oh, this is great.
It's fun.
Right. And, I love the story. And it was, because I have a 14-year-old, will be 15, but 14-year-old son. And I am trying to do things that he can watch and see, what his mother does. And I was like, okay, this would be a good thing. And I worked with Patty on a show called Florida Girls, which got canceled, but it was one of my favorite things that I've done.
Me
And
too.
we bonded on the set because something is wrong with her. I was like, she is a sicko, and I have to know her.
It's funny, we kind of had a dynamic like this where you were in charge kind
Oh,
of, but
yes,
I was trying to get something and it's kind of similar actually,
no,
Yeah, I guess it
but
kind of
little
is.
different.
it is. And what I love is watching other actors really embody characters, because people, when you're in a film or a television show, yeah, it's hard work, yes, but you want to be able to have fun. And
Yeah.
I catch myself, I love watching how other actors develop their character, what they're doing. And I just found Patty to be very interesting. I was like, who is this girl? How did she develop this crazy character? And just like in this film, Bex was very interesting to me,
Hmm. Hmm.
and how they embodied this character. And how do you work in that kind of situation and balance it? Um, so that was a roundabout answer, but yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
I do want to talk to you guys about working with Adam because it's going to be so interesting to me to be working opposite someone who is then also the director. Like, how does that, what is that situation like on set?
Go, Patty, because you worked with him longer than me.
Yeah, that was super interesting because we would like finish a take and I'd be like, any notes? Um,
Yeah.
we're just like in it. But yeah, that must have been interesting for him to be like have one eye on what we're doing and then try to be present with it. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of it's way more relaxed to be an actor in that situation. So I was just trying to give him, you know, let him do his thing, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of responsibility to direct and act. But yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah,
It's truly so difficult. So he really nailed it.
yeah, it was fascinating. And I remember I had to ask him, I said, because I've known people do it like Eddie Murphy, and you know people that have done that. But I had to really say, how did you do that? Because there was a scene, we were in the superintendent's office, but he had chunks and chunks of lines. And I said, how are you memorizing this?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The shots and everything else. And I think he said something about he would just be the actor when he was the actor. And then he would be the director. He would not direct while he's in the scene, which was interesting because I would act and say, Patty, no, no, Patty. I did not like that take.
Yeah, I got a lot of notes from Kim. A lot of
That's
notes from Kim, the co-director.
Okay, the
the
co-director.
co-director.
Hilarious. Oh
I
my
love
God.
it. Well, kind of a fun question. If you guys could go back to high school or whenever, is there anything you would want to, redo or, maybe change in your life? Or do you feel everything played out the way it should have?
I think if
Hmm.
I went back, I know if I went back to high school, because when you're young and in your body and everything, I would want to be happy with who I am
Mm.
and not, oh, I got to lose weight. Oh, I got pimples. Oh, I got this. I would like to just be happy and satisfied with who I am and live in the moment and enjoy everything about high school.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And I think piggybacking on that, like take advantage of the opportunity you have there to like soak up all the knowledge. Like
Yes.
you're getting like I want to go back now. I want to do this movie. I want to go back now and like learn history, learn science. Like it's
Math.
just math. I'm like it's just kind of handed to you and you're just in it and like so take it
I'm
for
really about to
granted.
take a note. I want to write this down because I have a 14-year-old and he cannot stay in school. He's like and I don't know how, but since you said that, you're absolutely right. He should soak up everything because
Yeah.
this opportunity is not going to be there
No.
anymore. Learn everything you can
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
how do you
And
convey
even
that?
if you don't feel like in the moment it's gonna like matter or be anything, like it just like fills out your life. Like it fills out, I don't know, learning chemistry and then math and then whatever else. What I don't even remember what we did, but like just like grammar, like oh,
Yeah.
and then like
Yes.
economics, like I
Oh my
would
gosh, you're killing me.
oh
You're gonna make
I
me go
know.
back to high school right now.
right, but it was like. Yeah, I want to remember because I like little parts of it are in there, like learning about monopolies and learning about like oligopoly, all these things that I'm hearing the words now, and I'm like,
I'm taking notes right now.
I know.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
wish I like really remembered that stuff. But yeah,
Yes.
No, yeah. I mean, my
yeah,
daughter's 14 and she's a freshman in high school, and it's the same thing. She like hates going to school and this, and I'm like, I wish like, enjoy it, soak this
yeah,
up because like the real world is coming quick,
yeah,
It's going to go fast. And I love that. And someone told me, they were like, if I want to help your son Joshua fall in love with learning. That's a
Mm,
yeah,
hard thing
yeah,
to do. But even with your daughter, I think about how do we, hey, Pat, you brought up a lot. Like, how do you, the chemistry and or find out what they love? Like, life goes so fast. Like, Tessa, you work. So how do you also take care of your child and show them the world and teach them
yeah.
grammar? Or it's woo.
yeah.
It's a lot.
I'm going back to high school. I'm going back to high
I
school.
know.
Let's all go. Let's
Let's
all go
all go.
together.
Matter of fact, we
Okay.
got to do re-election part 2, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be a student. I'm going to be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
student this
yeah,
time,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Adam. I'm going to be the student.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Exactly. I love
Good.
it.
He'll be the superintendent. Yeah.
Yeah, right. There you go. Exactly.
So
That
funny,
works. That's
Patty.
fine.
Da-da-da.
I love it. I do want to ask you guys, what do you hope that people take away from this? It sounds like kind of this same sort of thing, but like, I love how, he's learning about like gender neutral bathrooms and like all this stuff. There was so much I loved about this. And as soon as I finished it, I was like, I'm watching this with my 14-year-old like later. I'm definitely going to watch it with her. But what do you hope that
Yeah.
teenagers and adults take away from this film?
I mean, acceptance, like
Yes.
I do think it's really relatable for, generations, all generations, but it's like just learning to understand that everyone's going through their own journey and just allowing that. And like, I don't know, that's one thing.
Well, I
Yeah.
think second chances too. We think about
Mm,
Adam's story and that he did not, like we're just saying about your 14-year-old and about what Patty said, is that how do you not have to go back if you take care of it in the moment? Like we
Mm-hmm.
see our kids might want to go back because we want to go back. Like try, and it's a lesson for all ages, even where we are right now in life. Patty, when we're doing, stand up and improv and acting, is that we have to soak up everything where we are.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is it. So, and if you do get a second chance and allow people to have a second chance,
Yeah.
because that was a big part of his character, is that people were not accepting him. So I definitely hope that people take away that and acceptance even for Rizwan's character. We're looking at an Indian governor. Hey, that can happen. But people are like, wait, does he have a Southern accent? Like, what's going on here? But all those things, I would definitely say that. I hope people walk away with that.
Mhm.
Love,
Yeah. I think it's
Yes.
really a beautiful
acceptance.
message, a beautiful film. Like I said, I was like, this is going to be funny. And it is at times, but I was also like, oh, why am I crying? What's
Yeah.
happening? This is like,
Yeah.
it sneaks up on you in the end there.
Yeah.
It's emotional and it's such a beautiful message. And final question, I want to ask you guys about Tony Danza, because come on, he's amazing. What is it like working with him?
It's so lovely. He
Yeah.
was so fun, and he brought his ukulele and played songs, and it was just like he was really, really sweet and fun. And
Yes.
and we would have this cast dinner, and he wanted to play a prank. I went to the bathroom, and I do these. I take a long time because I do like picture bathroom selfies. And so they like played this prank on me where they all left the room, and I was supposed to come back and be like, where did everybody go? But it took me so long that they were like, we're actually concerned. So the prank kind of backfired. But he's very
That is
playful.
hilarious.
So
He's
funny.
very, very playful and fun, and
Yes.
it was really like an honor to get to work with him.
It was definitely an honor. And that then I got to really know him, that he has his own school. He has this whole acting tribe and takes them around the world. And I was like, wow, I got to get my life together. I do nothing.
Oh, come on.
You
You do
don't do nothing.
everything
But you
with
know what?
your awards behind you. I do
I, well, you know what? I think when I look at that, like Patty, you have the groundlings that you're really, and probably other things. I need a home, I have a special needs network where I help, I'm on the board of that. But I was like, what is that thing? Did you help students? Like, what is the thing? I got to grab something. I got to figure
I
out
feel
something.
like Kim, you have the biggest heart of like anyone I know. You give constantly. You're like, I mean, you are the embodiment of like love and giving and
Oh,
generosity,
Patty.
and you do it every day.
Okay, I accept it. See, I do.
Just needed to hear it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I get it. You're right. I don't have to have one thing. Just keep doing all of it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Listen, that's the life of a parent, really. Let's be honest here. It's
Hello,
doing everything.
everything.
hmm hmm
Patty, you made me think of Madison when you said you're in the bathroom taking selfies. That feels so
Oh,
much like what she would do.
I did want to
yeah.
say that. Are you 14? I almost said that.
I mean, yeah.
Jeez.
It's
I'm
okay.
14. Yeah.
Now I have to
Selfies
go
bath.
on your page and go look at these selfies.
I know I do. I do. I know I go in the bathroom and I dance and it's really weird.
Like for
But
TikTok or you just for yourself?
I well, I put it on Instagram usually.
Yes, I'm about to go comment now.
Kim's like, I can't wait to go look at all these. Be like, that's what you were doing when we were waiting.
And I
Uh-huh.
can't wait to say,
Yeah.
I want to say, look at you. You're 12.
You're 12. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for your time and congratulations on everything. Like I said, this movie really, as soon as it ended, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to watch this with my daughter. So,
Thank you. We want to make sure
cool.
everybody goes to Amazon or Apple TV during the
Yes.
holiday and watch Re-election
hmm
with your family. We are very excited
Yeah.
about this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the perfect movie. Everyone's home. Just check it out.
What's home?
hmm
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you guys so much and happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays. Thank you.
holidays.